Hexodius Perplexodus. So this is a twin stick shooter from 8 years ago. Pretty interesting one actually. The graphics are pretty average. I mean, you could tell that they're pretty much came from 8 years ago. They're pretty dated in that sense. But yeah, it's pretty much what you expect for an arcade game located inside a spaceship. And there seems to be only one music track, surprisingly, for each world here. So yeah, I highly recommend turning down the music and adding your own music. Play some MP3s or whatever, because like that track just gets really old super fast. I'm not sure why. Maybe it changes from world to world, but like after 2 stages of listening to the same track, it reminded me of Planet Dinosaurs. That 1 or 2 tracks in the game, maybe 3 tracks in the game. I'm like, oh my gosh, why is the music not changing? It really feels like Smash TV in space, even though you're in a spaceship that apparently in the story mode a robot makes, to sort of to regain control over the spaceship that's been taken over by a crazy AI system. Now this sounds like malicious, but it's actually like done in a comedic light. This story, and it seems like an okay story for the setup for the main 1-player mode. I just found like the 1-player mode wasn't as interesting as the arcade, so as soon as I tried it out, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the arcade mode. So the enemies come out from like the left and right of your screen and top and bottom, so it's pretty straightforward in that sense. They have their own random patterns, as is common in a lot of shooters and arcade games, that you just have to memorize. Some move in quickly, some sort of swerve left and right. Then others, there's like tractor beams, so that try and pull you in, and I guess to like hit you. Or I never actually got pulled in that much to know what happens after that. Some have like this big power boost shield. You can choose your power-up support items before each level. I didn't really see how to use your support items. It looks like there's 6 levels in arcade mode. I passed like 2 of the stages, and I'm not sure why. I guess it's just for points. I don't know. The story mode I could progress, so I'm not sure how that happened. How come, I didn't see a new world? But the game's mildly entertaining. If you're into like old school gaming, this is an older game. The game's a little bit pricey at $10.99, honestly. It feels more like a $4 or $5 game tops. There's no multiplayer either. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. It's not the most amazing game. I thought, let's try something a bit different. A lot of websites are selling keys for $2, so like $2 or $10. Go for the $2 if you can. Even though while it's like somewhat entertaining, I just felt like switching onto the next game and playing something else after 20 minutes. So if you don't mind buying a game, I'll give you a little bit of game for $1 or $2. Go for it, but at full price, $10. Wow, it can't compete with other stuff for $10. So that's what I found was perplexing about this. So very perplexing. So keep on gaming.